Welcome to Budapest once again for another round of Formula One action. Historically, a good race for first-time victories, with Button, Hill, Alonso and Heikki Kovalainen all reaching the top step of the podium for the very first time right here. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, and Hamilton, Ricciardo, Perez, Oldtimer, and Fernando Alonso, Magnussen, Gasly, Sebastian Vettel, and Mick Schumacher, Albon, Tsunoda, Guan Yu Zhou, and Lance Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Ocon, Latifi, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
Apparently this race isn't very popular because that was like one of the shortest race intros yet. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but apparently they want to get this race done and over with and everyone can go home, I guess. I'm not sure what's going on with that. That was interesting. Anyways, guys, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. We're going racing here in Hungary. And luckily I had breakfast, so I'm not hungry anymore, so that's good. So let's take a look at race strategy here with our Florida Racing Mobile. That's probably going to be our best strategy right there, I'd assume. Let's see, we got 18 laps. We got... take down the fuel just a little bit. Should be good with 1 lap to go, I would imagine. So I think we should be good with that. That'll give us a little bit more on stuff. We got the increased downforce setup. Let me take a look here at the custom setup front wing. Differential adjustment on throttle, that looks pretty good. Kind of change up the brakes here just a little bit. And I think we are good to go racing. So, we'll see. I don't remember exactly how I raced the last time I was at Hungary. I think we did that in the 2020 year. So, different physics for sure. So, we'll see how on earth we do here at Hungary. Should be interesting. We also apparently have some sort of engine damage, which, yeah, apparently the ICE is having some issues. So the first thing I heard about that was in qualifying, so...
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start...
Yeah, so we're losing some power on that. Make sure we get free here. So we lost some positions there on the start. Kind of okay. We should be able to work our way through here as we continue on. Give the AlphaTauri a little nudge there into the corner. And we'll see as we get stretched out here what we can move. But that was quite a few positions I ended up losing there. But what I do remember of this track, I was able to kind of dive bomb the turns a little bit later on into the run. And that really allowed me to really start taking over some positions here. Gotta miss those though because we don't want to get a corner cutting, but also those do unsettle the cars, so we gotta watch out for that. Not using any overtake at the moment, which is fine. Straight's a really good spot to pass, if I remember correctly, going into that one corner. Ooh, get underneath the AlphaTauri. Hit a little bit of ERS. Get underneath the other AlphaTauri. A little bit of a nudge there. And two spots for the price of one. I like those deals.
Okay, so that was a bad start, but don't overreact.
Alright, so that's 2 positions that I was able to get back right at the end of that lap. So definitely like my chances. So we're able to kind of weasel my way through those turns. So as long as we don't damage a whole lot of stuff, I think we got some good passing zones available to us. Just gonna get back into it. So currently 13th, had been 8th, kind of fell back there with a slow start. But I think we can get ourselves back up here. Nice wide through there. Slow the turn down here. Everyone was a lot faster in practice and qualifying. I kind of dominated, I think, what, the last 2 races? Something like that, and everybody brought their A game. And they were definitely a lot harder, because I think we were 8th, I think, so ended up qualifying a little bit worse, but also had to brush into the wall too. But it definitely seemed like everybody else kind of picked up what they were working on, so I think that's the main issue with that. It's just everyone else really brought some A game coming into this. So we're trying to catch up to Stroll here, nice and easy into this. We were a little bit too close to the wall the last time. We start using some ERS here. Not sure if we're going to get DRS. Yep, DRS.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead. And
Alright, we'll do an Austin Dillon dive bomb there. A little bit of exceeded of the track limits, that's okay. Didn't even touch the guys, so I mean that worked out really good. Not really sure why people think it's a dive bomb anyways. That whole issue is kind of, I don't know, seems ridiculous to me. Seems like a perfectly clean bump and run to me. The only thing that I definitely saw that was an issue was coming back down collecting Hamlin, but I haven't seen the SMT data. But from what I could tell anyways with how that corner works, seems like he was just trying to straighten up to go straight for the finish line. And ended up having Denny Hamlin come across his nose, to my best knowledge. But one thing that people seem to forget is that it takes 3 times the amount of force that it used to get a car to get loose and to come around when you bump them. You have to do a lot of bumping to get a car loose. Did he do a little bit too much? Sure, we can probably argue that. But I find it acceptable racing for the win, but apparently no one else did, so that's fine. Moving back to where we are, currently sitting in the 12th position. Yeah, we've got some very nice DRS available.
The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it.
We weren't close enough there to Schumacher. A little shoe here. He's racing pretty good there with Haas again. So ended up letting him head back on over there since we had some financial issues trying to get things set up for the new shop and new car and stuff, because that was, let me tell you, expensive to get that done. So ended up kind of leasing him back out, which worked out really good for us. We're just all over the place here. I think, let's see, what do we got going on? Got something going on. I don't have as much downforce as I thought I had. That'd be good. Okay. Weird. I'd say it's like I should be able to take these corners a little bit more aggressively. For some reason we weren't able to. Talk about a bump and run, that's what Stroll did. Wasn't close enough to send it in there. Get a nice slipstream here. And we'll get in there very nicely. Sweet. Did that whole section very nicely. Yeah, we don't have as much grip in the tires as we used to. That's what's going on there. That's it. It's like I had a lot more grip into that turn a while ago, and I don't have as much grip as I was thinking I did. Lando Norris is out. Good night. Lando Norris, he had the pole. Must have blown it up during the qualifying there. Wow, that changes up some things. Let me look at my tires. Okay, well maybe we're losing some grip from that. I'd say, it's like, I was pretty sure that my tires were able to send it a little bit better into these corners than they were.
Green flag.
But we don't seem to have as much grip as we did. So that's certainly interesting. A little bit too close to cutting corner there. Correct that. A bit of ERS here to get away from Sonoda, or Sonoda in ahead of us. Sonoda's ahead of us. Get away from Albon. That was on the turn. Separate. Need to start saving some ERS here because we're a little bit low. Yeah, I thought I was able to turn those corners a little bit better. For some reason, the car's not liking that.
Gap to your teammate behind is.
I'm gonna change the differential there to hopefully loosen us up a little bit in the turns. Yeah, that felt a little bit better. Okay, that feels better. I think we were too tight on the differential. That definitely made a bit of an adjustment. Alrighty. Yeah, because I should be able to really maneuver this car a whole lot better through here than I was able to. There you go, that's fine. Alright, let's get into this turn here, see what we can do. Okay, that felt a little bit better. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep. Yeah, just need to loosen up the differential there, and that has helped us out already. Okay, so.
We're gonna box this lap and push
Alright,
hard.
thank you. Got the two guys fighting up here ahead of us. Went ahead and took DRS off just so we weren't had plenty of grip coming into this. Okay, so differential just needed a bit of a change here. Ah, yeah. Okay. Yep, okay, so we just needed to switch the differential because we were just too tight going into these corners, apparently. Still a little bit wide right there. I think the car might be getting unsettled or something. But definitely feeling a lot better with that little adjustment on the diff. So like that. Kind of gotten stuck behind these two guys, so we're probably not going to be in the points this race, I don't think. Unless we have a few more guys end up blowing up.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away.
I already
soon.
felt that. Had to make an adjustment on my car here to get that fixed. Hey, we gained a position coming to pit road. That is the way you do it. In we come. Alright, here we go. Pit crew time.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Alright, so we got brand new tires here. We got to get warmed up. Gonna tighten up the diff for a little bit here just while we're getting these warmed up. And we will adjust that back as needed. A little bit of ERS here on the straight just to keep ahead of Albon. Ooh, definitely better grip level. Like that. Ooh, I forgot about that curve. That curve will spin you around eventually, so keep an eyeball on that. We got, came out with the same guys that we were racing. Stroll, Sonoda. I'm guessing it's Sonoda, I'm not sure. There is that T there, which makes me, but from what I remember hearing it pronounced that, I think it was the British Grand Prix I watched. Seems like I remember it being pronounced Sonoda, but I do not recall for sure, but I believe that's how it is pronounced. Currently we got better grip than these guys do. think we can switch our differential back. We're going to gain some positions right here. We're going to come in real sharp. Whoop, there, that. We'll save that position. Because we're nice. Kind of. Not really. Alright, we got Sonoda there. Thank you, Sonoda, for catching me. One of those things, like, I realized too late that we were too wide and I was underneath him. Tire came out from under me. So luckily he was right there, so luckily we didn't really wreck each other out, which was good. But did have some pretty substantial contact there. I don't think we really, luckily we don't have any damage to the car really, so definitely good on that. Ooh, Stroll a little bit on the not overly defensive side here, keeping up on him. Alright, currently we sit 14th. So that means two cars either haven't come to pit road yet, or they have gotten ahead of us in the pit strategy, which is interesting. Alright, hit that brake. He's going to do a crossover move there to my outside. He also hit me already. No, he's to my outside still. We're going to go wide because he made me into that thing shadow there because I wasn't sure where he was. Could have looked, but it's one of those things you got to pay attention to what your car's doing there. Alright. Ooh, a little bit better through there. We also switched up our differential there after the first warm-up lap on these tires. So that's helping us out. A little bit terrible strategy there. On entry. Hungary is definitely a very technical course where you have to get a really good groove for the turns, and if you do not get a good groove, it is not going to end well, basically, is what's going to happen. So who leaped us with strategy then? Because somebody was able to jump over us, because there's two cars that are somehow ahead of this entire group that I've been with. I'm not sure how they did that, but somehow they did. Use a little bit of ERS here on the straight.
There's a gap of around 10 seconds.
Put in a really good gapping on these guys, so definitely thankful for that. Nice on the turn, there we go. Need to save up some ERS here because we don't have a whole lot. Alright, that didn't work out too well. Through the dirt we go. Nice on the turn, nice through there. Not sure how we straighten up so much to be able to take that turn the way they do, but apparently I can't, so we're just going to keep on hopping the curbs and hoping the car doesn't spin around. So I'm not sure how they're slowing down to be able to accomplish that without some major issues. So my car definitely does not want to do that. Throw it wide. Ooh, nice tight into the turn there. Definitely. We got Botas in the pits. We're going to jump him. Very good. There's another position like that. He's going to have brand new tires, though, which I'm not going to like. He's on hards, though. With where he pitted, why wouldn't you have opted for the softs? That's a weird strategy there. I definitely, if he started off, I think he started off on mediums. I saw several guys start off on mediums. So unless they were really weird, and there's going to be a penalty.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty
Yep.
for that last incident, mate.
loosen up that differential a little bit more, see if that helps us out. Whatever we did with the setup, it's not quite gripping the track later on into the tire run. Just not giving me the security I need into the turns. Ready to make the moves. Ooh, boy, we're not doing good with that. Trying to save up some overtake here as we go. Ooh, another position right there from, who's that? That was Gasly. So all these guys working some...
Good job. Nice.
All these guys working some weird strategy, and I don't understand why. Seems like you would have taken softs at this point, honestly. But whatever. They switched the hards. Try to get away from these guys if I can. Obviously got 3-second penalty on there to kind of help motivate us to do so as well. Where are we at on tires? Yeah, tires looking pretty good, okay.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 12.5 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.4 seconds.
That's pretty good. Not having one of our better races, so we're still working here. But it sounds like Piastri's doing a decent job with what he's got.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
He's 6 seconds behind. Also, I think the field just got really stretched out here. Far more than it normally does. And there's another 6 seconds. That's ruined us. I remember this track being a lot faster, being able to really whip it around throughout these corners a whole lot more. Apparently they don't want you to do that with the newer car for some reason. Not sure why that is. But I remember with the old car definitely being able to get pretty far out there. And we were not gaining any penalties, so that's a bummer. We don't have much ERS.
The turbocharger's on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
What did he say? Something about something. Not sure what he said. Let's see, gearbox, turbocharger. Yeah, so we got some major powertrain parts and pieces we're going to have to replace after this race. So, internal combustion, we're going to have to send that off to the Ford lab. Turbocharger, we're going to have to send that off as well. And we'll figure out the rest as we go there. And as I thought, Ocon was able to get around Gasly, I believe, and able to get that taken care of. So why he went with the hard tires at this stage of the race, I do not know. Seems like for where he came out, soft tires might have been his best option long term. But that's just me anyways. No caution or safety car, which is incredible. Definitely fascinated by that. There we go, going wide there. Only a few laps left. Not sure where we're going to end up, but we're going to end up pretty far back, I think, with how the group of cars is sitting behind us.
Right, we've got enough fuel for
Yep.
3 more laps.
I don't know, definitely have not liked how the car is really handled. Definitely seems to be pretty stiff in the corners. It really doesn't quite... Ooh, boy, almost had it happen there. Had a bit of a kerfuffle there. Fighting for position from Ocon.
And gap to the car in front is 13.
We can go to the outside that time. There we go. Take the inside. Back to the outside. We'll try and keep him back there. There we go, much better transition through there. Making sure that we slow down when we miss that turn, just so it's like, oh yeah, we just missed it. Seems that works out a little bit better there. Alright, so we made another adjustment to the differential. Seems that that's helping us through the turns a little bit more. Seems like we're able to get a little bit of traction through here, so definitely like that improvement.
Okay, this is your final lap. Final lap of the
Alright,
race.
final lap of the race indeed.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 5/10.
I'd like it to be a lot more than that, but we'll take it. Yeah, we just haven't quite had the handling of the car today. Driver also hasn't been well acclimated to the track as well, so that definitely...
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Boy, really went out there before the car really caught. Boy, got high centered there. It doesn't matter if I got a 6-second penalty, we're still going to go after Ocon here. Because we can. And not going to get him though. Woo!
Okay, pick up.
Well, that's not the finish we wanted, but at least we were competitive speed-wise. That's nice, but boy, that's a track.
It's victory in Budapest then, and what a victory it is after an incredible Grand Prix. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I really feel the track layout, combined with the track temperatures we saw today, suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. So let's review the updated driver standings. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Esteban Ocon. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. It was also a strong Grand Prix from Haas F1 this weekend. Fantastic work from the American team to move themselves further up the table. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Alrighty, so that was certainly fun racing. Anyways, we didn't really get a result that we wanted, but you know what? Oscar Piastri was able to go from 19th. I thought he actually started further back. It must have been due to some penalties, but I thought he had qualified somewhere in like 21st, but he was able to move his way up to 18th apparently, so that's good for him. Lando Norris had the fastest lap, ended up crashing out of the session or something, so that's bad for him. And then of course us, we got 6 seconds penalties there that ended up dropping us back, but still, weren't going to be in the points either way, but still, good racing, enjoyed that, and yeah, liked it. Alrighty guys, so we're going to head back to the shop and we're going to put in some work, especially on some handling, I think, if we can, and see what else is going on back at HQ in Miami. Alright, so we're back at the shop, guys. So taking a look at what we got. We got some resource points in the bank. As per usual, we got some messages of development, update, and whatnot. So let's check out. Got a few upgrades that are in and done, so that's good. Very good. Got some upgrades that are unlocked as well. We also need to work on our engine, so let's get that taken care of here first. We need to switch to our next ICE. We need to upgrade our turbocharger to the next one, and we also need to go to our next gearbox there as well for the next race. Definitely need to do that. We're still waiting on a potentially new sponsor to come along, which would help us out greatly. We got all of our stuff going on there and whatnot, so that's good. Customization, whatnot, blah 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 blah. Standings that we are currently still in 5th in the Constructors' Championship and currently 7th there in Drivers, so that is good. Look at activities. Let's get some aerodynamic equipment upgrades. Sounds like a noble thing to get done. R&D, I kind of want to wait until after the break here to see if we got any more resource points coming in, so let's advance time. We got that taken care of, got some resource points from that. Ooh, powertrain department. Alright, there we go, so we're out of season break here, and we got a few things we can get. Obviously we're going to get ourselves that G-Force training done for Piastri, and we also got some team building we'll do with our chassis department there as well, and keep everybody happy if we can. Heading over to facilities, we only got like $1 million in the bank, so basically there's no real place that we can spend any of that money. I'll double check here, but I'm pretty sure that there isn't. Nope, didn't think there was, but always good to check. Alrighty, so where we at? I got durability, got plenty of upgrades in that particular realm. Chassis, powertrain, we got some upgrades going on there, I believe. Got upgrade on the pistons, that's going to be coming in. We got a magnetic compound. We got a 13% discount on that. So that looks nice. Okay. I keep hitting the wrong button. Let's see here. Powertrain, we got some side pod profile. We got some front wing end plates. That would certainly be good. And we also got the diffuser refined for the strakes going into chassis. We got engine cover, we got plank, we got cable assembly, and we got tire blankets there as well. And of course, we also what engine has to offer, and we got some durability as well that we could definitely use to work on there. So let's advance time here to the end, see what comes in. Oh, all of those came in. Sweet. Alrighty, very good. Alright, so we got race weekend in Belgium for the Belgian Grand Prix, or Spa-Francorchamps. So that should be, for some reason I always want to say Spa-Franco Lamb Chops or something like that. But anyways, we got that coming up, so that should be good. Let's see, we got 1900. What do we have in chassis? We got that taken care of. Hallelujah. Let's see, we have unknown upgrade cause factory spec 3. That's all the brakes. Okay, so we need to upgrade to spec 3 at some point, and we can get some more upgrades to start working. Yeah, let's see, we got that upgrade right there. We got cable assembly, so all that's all chassis. Engine wise, we got 2 engine upgrades that are in. Crankshaft, that's going to be engine power. That would be nice for 800. We got magnetic compound, that's got a 13% discount on it right now. That's going to be our energy recovery system. Fuel efficiency, we seem to be pretty good on fuel efficiency. We just got 1 upgrade done on that. Let's get that started here. That gives us with 800, and we're just going to be short of getting a crankshaft upgrade here. Let me see if we got anything in that 800 realm. As soon as we hit that, of course, we probably don't. 950, 950, 950, 950, 940. Okay, so we don't have any other upgrades that we can do at the moment. So we'll have to go to Spa-Franco and be able to start working on that. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for us today. We've got upgrades continuing to get worked on, and hopefully we'll be able to be a little bit more competitive at Spa. We haven't had the best luck at Spa, honestly, from what I remember, but we can certainly give it a try, and we'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys here next time with Photo Racing at the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. Bye-bye.